It's an early one. I've been struggling to sleep this week because I'm getting married next week. My wedding is next week and I kind of just like don't know what to do with myself right now. I feel like I've not really been taking care of myself this week. I've just been like running around getting last minute things done. I knew I wanted to have like a really peaceful, slow, early morning. I'm also trying to get more in the habit of being an early morning runner. I'm not saying I want to get up at this time every day. It's definitely quite early, but I love the stillness and quietness that comes from this time at like 5 a.m, 6 a.m. It just feels like you're awake before the rest of the world's awake. I'm gonna have a very romanticized little self-care morning before the chaos, because this feels like the last pocket of time I have before it literally all kicks off. I'm gonna be around so many people and just having the absolute best time, but I think I really need this morning just by myself. I think things like this leading up to a big event help you feel a little bit more present and grounded. It does sound a bit psycho getting up at 5:30. We're gonna go for a run. I'm having my electrolytes, and also why not kill two birds with one stone. I'm gonna do some wedding skincare. Pop on my LED face mask for 10 minutes. Not necessarily like meditate, but definitely just have a moment to myself. My light, very runner's breakfast. Carbs, peanut butter, banana, all good for quick energy, but I hope it's not gonna weigh me down. I feel like I should wait longer to digest it, but I'm just testing out to see like how my body feels. I have a tempo 8K today, which is a pretty speedy run. Let's go with the tempo run warm up.
A run with some intensity. Leg back, bring the leg up nice and high. Right. On each side, different balance. Foot nice and flat.
It's so nice to be here and it be just completely empty. There's some people on the roads. Morning journal brain dump session. I've also written a to-do list for the day because my brain was just feeling a bit scratchy in this morning's run with like stuff I had to do. Don't get me wrong though, I've kind of cracked that one of the reasons why I love running so much is because it really is the only time where I almost think about nothing for a lot of it. Like I really feel so connected to my body, clears my mind like nothing else. I cannot be on my phone. However, I don't think my body likes an early morning run. I skipped my 2K cool down at the end, so I only did 6 of the 8K, which isn't like me. I like never skipped the cool down. I did the hard bit and then I just had to do 2K at like a slow cool down pace, and I just couldn't. I also think that my best ideas and I feel the most inspired during or sort of in that state after a run. So that's why I wanted to quickly shower, sort myself out, and then just do this. There's a few things on my to-do list that I know I can take off really quickly. So I'm gonna like check emails and just quickly do that for maybe half an hour. Running for me started this year because of health, because there's like some, I've not really spoken about this, but some health scares in my family, some like heart problems, and obviously running something that is very good for heart health. And as a 26-year-old, like you think you're invincible. It's when you see your heroes, like your parents, and I don't know, people that you also thought were invincible start to get a bit older, and like health problems are inevitable. But I don't know, there was just a shift in me this year to like take care of myself, say that I'm going to start fundraising. I'm fundraising for Macmillan. Please don't feel any pressure to donate money, but I will leave the donation link in my description from now on till the race, and I'll probably talk about it a bit more on Instagram if you want to go follow me over there. Okay. Desperately need a coffee. I'm gonna make myself one, but yeah, I've got my to-do list all together. Lately I've really been, especially after that run, I've been really thinking about how big life changes, when you're actually in them, they don't always feel the way you always imagined or expected them to. Being a week away from my wedding, and it's this day that I have thought extensively about. And I know it's so easy to get caught up in like all the planning and the little details and everything. And sometimes we forget to enjoy the actual process itself. We focus on like that end goal, whereas like the wedding is actually only one day. And to be fair, that does happen so much in life, with anything in life, whether we're talking work, new milestones, or even like fitness goals, like imagining how good I'm gonna feel for this half marathon in October when I've done all my training. We're always so focused on the end point that we forget to enjoy the journey. And then when it's all over, it hits you, that shift. I'm sure the post-wedding blues is gonna slap me in the face at some point. I'm probably gonna feel a sense of identity shift, which to be fair is really exciting. But I realize it's so important to actually make space to really process these feelings properly. Therapy can be so helpful during these big life transitions because it is a space to work through all of these feelings. This video is a paid partnership with BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a platform that connects you with a credentialed therapist completely online, using your phone, using your laptop. The message that I'm trying to get out there is that there's still this outdated idea that therapy is just reserved for those who have hit rock bottom, for those who are really in a crisis, but it can be handy for so many different stages of life. Like for me right now, navigating a big change. You just fill out a short questionnaire online, you get matched with a therapist as soon as possible, and if it's not the right fit for you, you can actually switch therapists at any time, no extra cost. BetterHelp want to ensure that you are getting the most out of therapy. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp truly is a platform that you can trust. Going to therapy is not a sign of weakness, and that's why I will continue to have these conversations and open them up with friends and encourage people to talk about it. So if you want to try therapy out, click the link in the description bar. It's betterhelp.com/beccawatson, and that will save you 10% off your first month of therapy. I'm definitely gonna make myself a cup of coffee now. I really noticed, like, I got my hair cut a few weeks ago now, and it really needed it because I forget that when my hair is more hydrated and healthy and less dead at the ends, like it does still curl up. I used to have such curly hair when I was younger. Not like ringlety curl, I mean just like a lot wavier than it is now. And it makes me really happy to see like my natural wave pattern come back in again. Anyway, I actually don't know how I'm still functioning. I need coffee. Let's make a coffee. For breakfast, I know I literally had toast first thing this morning, but I don't know why I'm craving more toast. To be fair, it's because I saw this recipe yesterday, I came across it. It's like a baked cottage cheese with chilies, there's red onion in there, just like a loaded breakfast toast basically. I want to try recreate that because it kind of, I keep thinking about it every hour, so I really want to make it. So I'm gonna have it for breakfast this morning. But yeah, I'm really hungry now. This is my dining table. I never use my dining table, it's kind of sad. This literally smells like pizza. All of the wedding packages are starting to arrive. I'm feeling very excited and overwhelmed, and also like, however, I left so much last minute. I'm also starting to think about wedding makeup. I'm doing my own wedding makeup. I haven't done a trial. It's a little bit scary, but I have faith. I have faith in myself that I'll be fine. This morning has been exactly what I've needed. It's been so nice to film as well. There's such an odd relationship I have with the camera because I'm never trying to live my life just to film it, but there's this blurred line of like, it is my job. It motivates me to take care of myself a bit more. I think that can be perceived as not real and it being fake. I just do these things, make these recipes, do these workouts because it's my job to film it. I get that. I completely get that element. And I think there was a lot of truth in that when I was younger and I first started doing all of this. And I just really enjoyed making wellness content, but it was always like to film it rather than genuinely having a love for how those routines and everything would make me feel. This year, there has been such a switch in me where it's not about how it looks on camera, it's about genuinely what it does for me in real life. I also love documenting the journey, but maybe in a more authentic way. I don't know, I had a comment the other day that really made me think about a different perspective when you watch my channel. I'm gonna use the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, by the way. I literally might use this foundation on my wedding day. I don't know, I really like it. But I'm gonna do a very light makeup look. Yeah, the comment was, it must be so exhausting always trying to better yourself. And I was like, huh. I suppose that is the theme of every video because this is a wellness channel at the end of the day. I will constantly be talking about, sorry, see what I mean about all these wedding packages, so many. Yeah, anyway, it might come off that way, but it's not exhausting. It's actually a process I really like, and I think I've found a real version of actually really enjoying it this year. A little bit of blush. I love the blushes from Merit. This one's in the color Mood. Then setting with my favorite powder of all time. This is the Laura Mercier setting powder. The only powder that I just love how it sits on the skin. Some bronzer, literally just that for makeup. That makes me feel more presentable, but I have some little lash extensions left. I'm gonna get them redone before the wedding. I wear this t-shirt way too much. It's from Cause. I have quite an exciting day. It's not really like a sit at my desk and work day, but I'm gonna be taking a little break in August. So I wanted to kind of end off with a video that I love making. I am gonna have one more video before the wedding though, because I really want to film a very realistic vlog. If you're interested in anything wedding stuff, then I'm definitely gonna talk a lot about it and show a lot in that video. I'm gonna start that video right now, hence why this video is coming to an end. I'm gonna love you and leave you there. I'll see you guys in the next one.